Hello everyone and welcome to episode 34 of the ECW Revival series here on the channel, as it is a ScyberSlam episode here, and we have Becky Lynch and Athena in the pre-show, which I got a 38. Not too bad there, especially for the women's division. We could usually that's a little bit worse than that, but we'll take it there with the 38, and Becky Lynch for the 40 though. Nice to see she's getting better and better. As a 42 for Ricochet and Rich Swann against the Lucha Brothers, as Ricochet pins Phoenix with the double knee drop, with a diving double knee drop. Off the top, Ricochet almost in the 50s. Good stuff. And, Pentagon Jr.'s got a long ways to go as far as getting better, but it's just kind of funny because now, like, Lucha Underground would have been a thing by this point, and it's kind of wild to just kind of think about that in that perspective. To how long, we were almost, I want to say, what we start in April? So we're, a couple of months in already to this series. It's a 62 for the ScyberSlam intro. So we got the tag champs, we got Dark Soul, we got Punk, the Bobby Lashley and MVP and the Dudleys. As the show starts off with, I forgot to put the Citizen Minister off screen, as it's an in-ring promo from Punk. It says a lot's happened over the past week. House of Black, you've issued your warning. Heard it loud and clear in the hospital bed. And I've got a message back to you, Raven and Sinister Minister. I'm going to send your beast packing back to wherever the hell you found him. I'm not scared to battle your beast. Raven, you know firsthand how dangerous I can be. Not some skinny young punk anymore trying to make a name for myself. I'm in the prime of my career, and at November to remember, Dark Soul, whatever the hell you are, or your name is, I'm going to send your ass back where you came from. Just a, simple little 2, 3, 4 minute promo. If that, just a little in-ring promo to start off the show. Then we have Melissa Anderson joining Taz and Joe Styles on commentary for this women's matchup of Paige and Karma. So, towards the end of the match, Paige kind of gets distracted with Melissa Anderson. They're starting to kind of talk back and forth. She's in the what's the code, the crow's nest, the raven's nest back in the day in the ECW arena, where kind of the announcers were in that kind of section of the ECW arena, and that type of distraction leads Karma to take advantage, hits a German suplex, lays her out with a flying splash, and bends her in 12:05. That's a huge win for Karma, and I figured that'd be a pretty fun match though. They've had one match before us for the ECW Women's title, I think that was back in May. And to have this match here again, this time Karma getting the win, just felt like it made a lot of sense from that perspective. As the House of Black, little backstage promo with the Sinister Minister Raven and quick death of Tom End and Yoshiro Tajiri, as it starts off with the Sinister Minister just kind of laughing maniacally as he just goes, "Yeah, Punk, you know firsthand, you felt the wrath of my beast." So it's a lot of strong words from you to open up the show, when we know firsthand the Dark Soul is taking that ECW Heavyweight title away from you and taking it to the House of Black. As for Tommy and Yoshiro Tajiri, they're also aiming for the gold of ECW. They're going to take the ECW Tag Team titles away from Drew McIntyre and Prince Devitt. And it starts with beating Bad Influence tonight, as then we have that match, which they fall short, as Bad Influence does in fact beat Quick Death, as Christopher Daniels pins Yoshiro Tajiri after the Modern Art. So even though Daniels was off his game, they still did really well. Two crazy matches, quick succession. That's kind of the tough thing about this ScyberSlam TV. It's only being an hour. You kind of can't pace a lot of the things you want to do, because everything, it's got to be a hardcore match. It's got to have a steal the show, and you got to have a car crash / mayhem match. Just a lot. It's a lot of different factors going into it. As for the, oh my god, this did horribly wrong. As the beef up for the main event, Brian Cage with Tony Nese, talking about the new and improved premier brand of those two. They don't need Melissa Anderson. Brian Cage is still the premier athlete, and Tony Nese is still leading the premier brand. They're going to show the world firsthand why they are the premier brand tonight. When they win tonight in the main event, they get one step closer to taking the ECW Heavyweight title, as they, in fact, do fall short, as Bubba Ray does beat Brian Cage with the Bully Bomb in 1242. Not a great night for people doing the pre-match promos before their matches, but it was an okay match, a 52. Definitely the angle before then definitely sucked, but yeah, I mean, at least, Bubba, he's a piece of shit, but he at least is, he can at least have a hardcore match in there. But the Bully Bomb in 1242, as yeah, this is just kind of the shitty the shitty people of the wrestling world in 2022 having a match in 2014. As yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a 57, lost her pop probably in the tri-state area. But the only thing that really was anything really good was the Punk promo, and then like the second best thing's the intro to the show. That's just, we wanted to give some love to a couple of the other talent as well, but I think the matches were at least on the same kind of wavelength, like 51, 52, 53. They were in that same kind of category. Would have been nice to get into the 60s, but again, we kind of had a jam-packed one last week, and we've been having a bit of, jam-packed shows throughout the past couple of weeks now. It's probably about time that we kind of plateaued eventually, but yeah, I mean, that was a as far as bad influence, looking to they talked about how in the last ScyberSlam that they were wanting to take the belts off of Prince Devitt and Drew McIntyre. They fell short during the 6-man with Jack Evans and against the tag champs and Rob Van Dam, but at least they get the win of a quick death, so they're closer and closer to that as far as being a possibility, at least have an opportunity to take on the tag champions. Thank you all for watching, though, as, about 7 minutes. It's going to be a little, so the delay, again, happened with another video, as far as, back-to-back days. This one wasn't my fault. I woke up to the power being on. I was like, well, shit. And then we gotta, because I had set the show to be, kind of ready to go once I woke up, and just kind of waiting and waiting. Of course, the power comes on at 5:30, so gonna be a little late, but hopefully, luckily it's a smaller video, so it's not gonna take so long to render. We'll be able to upload it hopefully around 6:37. But yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. I know the storms are pretty bad out there as far as snowstorms, and it was freezing rain the day before, which I think caused the power outage. Just freezing the power line was not great, but yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe out there, staying warm out there. It's quite cold. As we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.